Seeds of Wisdom RV and Economics Updates Sunday afternoon, September 21, 25. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. BRICS News: Egypt and Belarus to launch electronic trading bridge in local currencies. BRICS expands its de-dollarization strategy as Egypt and Belarus move toward local currency settlements. A new trade corridor in local currencies. BRICS member Egypt and BRICS partner country Belarus have agreed to create an electronic trading bridge that will allow bilateral trade to be conducted in local currencies rather than US dollars. The initiative was announced during the Belarusian-Egyptian Business Forum, with the Belarusian Universal Commodity Exchange, BUCX, leading the discussions. While Egypt holds full BRICS membership, Belarus became a partner country in 2023 as part of the bloc's strategy to expand its influence and deepen trade opportunities for emerging economies. Goods and Market Access identified Belarus exports, dairy supply products, feed additives, swan timber. Egypt exports, fruit puree, juice concentrates, polymer products, and agricultural seeds. Both sides will also share analytics and open broader market access. Once the bridge goes live, trade between the two countries will be settled in Egyptian pounds and Belarusian rubles, bypassing the US dollar entirely. The larger BRICS de-dollarization push. This initiative is part of a wider BRICS strategy to increase trade settlement in local currencies, a key step toward reducing dependence on the US dollar. By boosting the role of local currencies, BRICS economies aim to enhance GDP growth by stabilizing trade costs, strengthen monetary sovereignty, giving nations more freedom in negotiations, promote South-South cooperation, empowering global South and emerging economies. Already, countries across Asia, South America, Africa, and Eastern Europe are studying BRICS model of local currency. Trade as a shield against financial vulnerability. Why this matters: the creation of a digital trading bridge between Egypt and Belarus is more than a bilateral deal. It is a symbol of how BRICS and its partners are building alternatives to the dollar-led system. If replicated widely, such agreements could erode the global dominance of the US dollar and give emerging economies unprecedented leverage in shaping the world economy over the next decade. BRICS currency strategy: Yuan globalization and digital ruble challenge US dollar power. China pushes the yuan global with CIPS, while Russia arms itself with a digital ruble. Two fronts in the fight against dollar dominance. A two-front strategy against the dollar. The BRICS alliance is advancing a currency strategy that takes aim at the US dollar's dominance. China and Russia are at the forefront, each deploying different but complementary tools. China is accelerating the yuan's internationalization through the cross-border interbank payment system, CIPS. Russia is preparing to launch a digital ruble, designed for fiscal traceability at home and sanctions-resistant trade abroad. Together, these initiatives represent a dual assault on dollar supremacy, combining both global trade architecture and sovereign digital currency power. China's yuan, going global through CIPS. Beijing's CIPS system, now connected with banks across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, enables real-time settlements in yuan, sidestepping the politicization of SWIFT. Pan Gongsheng, governor of the People's Bank of China, explained the strategy. Traditional cross-border payment infrastructure is prone to being politicized and weaponized as a unilateral sanction tool, undermining the international financial order. Trump's aggressive tariffs and US reliance on sanctions have only amplified this shift, making the yuan more attractive as a hedge against dollar volatility. Russia's digital ruble, traceability and sanctions resistance. While China focuses on global adoption, Moscow is reinforcing state control at home and resilience abroad. Finance Minister Anton Silvanov has declared the digital ruble strong and reliable, independent of commercial banks. Launch is scheduled for 2026. Early salary payments and thousands of transactions have already been processed. The ruble is being tested as a settlement corridor, with the UAE directly bypassing US sanctions. Silvanov emphasized its fiscal benefits. We believe it is of particular interest for the budgetary process. Traceability and control will be ensured at a high level. This makes the digital ruble both a domestic control tool and an international weapon against dollar restrictions, toward a multipolar currency order by combining yuan globalization with a digital ruble. BRICS is steadily building an alternative financial order for emerging economies. This offers both participation in a new payment network and protection from U.S. financial leverage. The result is a multipolar currency landscape, where the US dollar no longer enjoys uncontested dominance. Why this matters: China and Russia are leading parallel yet connected experiments in currency power. One through global reach, the other through domestic digital control and sanctions evasion. Together, they form a powerful front within BRICS strategy to erode US monetary dominance. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.